Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico on this Sunday, January 13th, 2019. Today, let's see how Beehive Homes is caring for those people who can no longer live alone. Then we'll see how Griffin & Associates PR efforts get their clients noticed. And we'll discover how a small staff and volunteers at St. Felix Pantry are making such a huge difference. But first, let's visit Albuquerque's only official Hunter Douglas gallery, all about blinds and shutters, the best in the biz.
In the Albuquerque metro area, there's only one Hunter Douglas gallery, and that's right here at All About Blinds and Shutters. Hunter Douglas is the innovator in window treatments. I mean, they kind of invent the wheel. This honeycomb here was invented in 1972. All their products are made right here in the United States, and they have a huge product line. Nobody has the different types of products we have. Hunter Douglas leads the industry with motorized products. Just about every single one of my products in here can be motorized in some form or some way. From your app, you can open and close your blinds. You can set times of what time you want that blind to open or what time you want that blind to close. You can do all that from your phone, or you can set timers and it does it all by itself. We can integrate with smart homes, whether it's Alexa, Control4. As a Hunter Douglas gallery dealer, Hunter Douglas provides me with the Right Choice Promise program. And what it essentially means is if you're not 100% satisfied with the product we install, Hunter Douglas will replace it. All About Blinds and Shutters is so easy to get to. We're right off Montgomery, east of Smiths and Louisiana Boulevard.
It's time to think differently about cemeteries. Meet Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery. If you've driven on Manal just west of I-25, you've probably passed it thinking it's simply an expansive tree-filled park. It is, and so much more. Recognized nationally for its scenic charm, captivating elegance, and majestic park-like setting, Sunset Memorial Park is unlike any cemetery you've ever seen. People come here to walk, jog, walk their dogs, and relax. It's just that kind of place. And while the lush green grass and canopy of leaves makes every part of Sunset Memorial Park desirable, you'll find our Centennial Urn Garden a burial place unlike any other. Designed to be a sanctuary for the soul, a peaceful garden for reflection, and an inspirational setting for the celebration of life, the Urn Garden offers warmth and peace to all who enter. Sometimes it's hard to think about the inevitable. Not here. There's something so welcoming, so inviting, and yet so comforting. It's easy to imagine this garden as a final resting place. There's beauty everywhere you look. In the Santa Fe architecture, tranquil fountains, lush foliage, Kiva fireplace, and amazing bronzes, and the beauty continues through every season, gently casting its colors and textures on the wall niches and burial areas throughout the garden. Many people are so moved by the tranquility of the Urn Garden that they choose to ensure that they have a place here. Some even have their names and birth dates engraved. The families of those who pre-plan are always grateful that, in a time of grief, the majority of decisions have already been made, giving them the opportunity to focus on the celebration of life rather than the difficult details. Whether you choose to pre-plan or simply learn more, we invite you to come and walk through the Centennial Urn Garden and experience the peace and tranquility that this garden offers to all.
Coming up next, what's new in Fireplaces at Mountain West Sales?
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallworking Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. Starbucks got a lot of press a few years back for shutting down every one of its 7,000 plus stores for 2 hours to conduct employee training and renew its focus on the customer. Some people called it a publicity stunt. But I think it was meant to show that Starbucks was serious about its expectations that all 135,000 employees live the brand. The longer I'm in business, the more I've come to believe that companies that overlook internal branding are doing themselves a critical disservice. Every decision every employee makes has an impact, small or large, on your brand. Starbucks isn't the only brand that understands this. Disney has long referred to its theme park employees as cast members to ensure that they understand they're always on stage. And there's no more succinct statement of purpose than Semper Fidelis, which the Marine Corps says is more than a motto, it's a way of life. When your employees are clear about your brand's orientation and intentions, they can bridge the gap between perception and reality, promise and delivery, credibility and hypocrisy. And never has this been more important than in today's interconnected world, where customer and employee commentary in social media has an immediate impact, for good or for ill, on a widespread scale. You probably pay a lot of attention to your external marketing efforts, but if you don't have an effective internal branding program in place, think hard about reallocating some of your marketing budget to set one up. It could be one of the best investments you'll ever make.
With the state's largest fully functional burning fireplace showroom, the folks at Mountain West Sales are the best in the biz when it comes to fireplaces, inserts, and stoves.
My dad worked in the lumber business for about 12 years or so, and then he started Mountain West Sales in 1989. He was selling wood-burning fireplaces at the lumber yard where he was working right before he started this business. And he talked to the rep for Heatolator Fireplaces and bought a truckload of fireplaces, and that's how that got started. In the beginning, it was just simple wood-burning fireplaces, and so the product offering has really expanded a lot over that time. With the invention of direct vent gas fireplaces, which are very highly efficient fireplaces that don't use any room air for combustion, they've really been able to come up with a lot of different things. So you can see behind me, these are some of the more popular looks that we have now with the contemporary styles, with linear burners, burners that are hidden, and then different media choices. So instead of just logs, we have stones or glass of various colors. You can get LED lights inside the fireplace so that you can have the fireplace doing something in the months that you wouldn't actually have a fire inside of there. So there's really so many looks for so many different styles of homes that we have now. We have a huge selection. We carry 5 or 6 major brands, lots of different fuel sources, and almost everything that we carry there's an example of here in the showroom, so that people can really come in and actually experience the product. The architect Frank Lloyd Wright said that the fireplace is the heart of the home, and we have so many different striking, contemporary, and traditional looks that it can be a real centerpiece of the house now, which is what it's supposed to be. I really recommend you come down to our showroom and take a look if you're in the market for any of these products. We've got, I think, the best selection in town. I know that our staff here are the most knowledgeable, personable, and easygoing that you'll find anywhere. There's not a lot of pressure. We just answer your questions and provide you with solutions.
So the world has moved to this device, and the stats are showing that by the year 2020, over 85% of the world will be using this. And what that means is more and more people today are getting all their information. They're finding your business, they're finding your nonprofit, they're finding your event on a screen this size. So the world really has moved away from the PC and to the phone. So the first thing that every business needs to make sure is that their website is responsive and works well on a screen that is that small. The last thing you want is people to have to sit there on their device and try to make it bigger so they can read it, because if it's too much trouble, guess what? They're going to be on to the next competitor.
So one of our smaller clients, Lanham & Chapman Spine Surgery, in looking at all their Google Analytics, we were really able to get in there and determine that over 60% of all the searches to their site, their traditional display site, was happening through mobile devices. In response to that, we went ahead and built out a responsive site for Lanham & Chapman Spine. And the site is an exact mirror of anything that you would be exposed to on the display side. You also can search it with your mobile device as well. And we've noticed since we went to the responsive site for Land of Enchantment Spine Surgery, that traffic to the website has gone up. The number of pages viewed has skyrocketed, and then also the average site duration is well over 3 to 5 minutes.
Everything really is online today, and that is great news because we can hone in and target the exact audience that we're trying to reach. So in the old days when I was in school 30 years ago, it was all about reaching the masses. So advertising was all about how many millions of impressions are you getting, and you spent millions of dollars to reach those millions of people. Today we can hone in and reach the 1,000 people or the 100 people or the 10 people or the one person that you're wanting to reach, and you're only going to pay to reach that person.
One of the major tools that we've been using in the kind of new media world is Facebook advertising, LinkedIn advertising. What's really cool about those things is that they're highly targeted, and you're speaking to just the audience that you want to be speaking to. You can target by zip code, by city, by state. It's really neat, all the stuff that you can do now, and all of the analytics that Facebook has in the back end allows you to see what's working and what's not. One of the clients that we've had a lot of success with is the town of Taos. We have a sign up on their website. We also have a sign up at the visitor center so people can opt into the list. And we average about 15 to 20% opening rate with that, and probably 10% click-through rate.
So in today's world, the media is changing so quickly, and what I find for a lot of businesses and business people that I talk to is they're completely overwhelmed. They're stymied. It's like, oh my God, do I Twitter, do I Facebook, do I buy social media, do I get a responsive website, do I buy bathroom stall advertising? I'm just like, I don't know where to go next. So if you find yourself in that position, let us talk to you. We always give a complimentary consultation, can take a look at your business and your organization and help you sort through all the options and figure out what is the best plan for you.
Coming up, when it comes to pain management, the experts at Sunrise Medical Group are the best in their biz. In today's competitive marketing environment, there's a lot of buzz about drone video. Businesses of all types are looking skyward for better images to promote their companies, products, and services. Communities large and small are using drone video for economic development and tourism applications. Real estate agents know the value of drone video as a powerful selling tool for the homes, commercial buildings, and properties that they represent. Even ranchers are finding new and unique uses for drone video, and everyone wants professional drone video for their websites, social media, trade shows, and more. That's why Cliff Dweller Digital's FAA-certified drone pilots will consult with you to ensure that your drone footage captures exactly what you want and need. Nothing compares to drone video, shot indoors or out by the professionals with more drone capabilities and experience than anyone else in New Mexico. Cliff Dweller Digital. Check us out at cliffdwellerdigital.com or call 505-891-7400. We look forward to working with you. Our next Best in the Biz company is Sunrise Medical Group, using state-of-the-art technology to relieve pain without the use of addictive drugs.
Every day we see patients who have been suffering with chronic pain, some for years, even decades. The joy they feel when they walk out pain-free is absolutely heartwarming for us and life-changing for them. Imagine going from a pain level of 10 to 0, from painful immobility to a normal life. Here at Sunrise Medical, we see this happen day after day. Patients who literally get their life back through advanced technology called RFA, short for radio frequency ablation. Simply put, this allows us to interrupt the pain signal, bringing instant relief to our patients, smiles to their faces, and pain-free living to their daily lives. Anyone in constant pain will tell you they'd give anything to live a normal pain-free life. That's why we do everything possible to get our patients in quickly, usually within a week or two.
What stuff do we work on? Low back pain, knee pain, headache, folks. People with severe headaches. There are people whose headaches have stolen their life. We can do headaches. And we can do all this stuff without giving you an enormous amount of medications.
Dr. Calkins and I are specialists, both experts in RFA. Both of us are dedicated to bringing welcome pain relief to our patients. Some pain management procedures are radical, invasive, even damaging. RFA is different. It's a relatively painless, non-surgical outpatient procedure, and the results are life-changing. For those who have been suffering with chronic pain, those who find no relief, RFA is a solution that brings long-term, even permanent relief without medication, without surgery. As doctors, that makes us very, very happy. Seeing our patients living a pain-free life without addictive narcotics, without the risks of surgery, plus the procedure is covered by all major insurance carriers. And for those suffering from spinal fractures, it's important to note that we perform kyphoplasty, a surgical procedure that stops the pain, brings stability to the spine, and helps our patients stand taller. It's a truly remarkable procedure with remarkable results. There's no reason to live with chronic pain when RFA and kyphoplasty offer you the opportunity to live pain-free. It's time to say goodbye to pain. Give us a call here at our Albuquerque office. We'll get you in quickly and we'll soon have you on a path to pain-free living.
If the words desperation and hopelessness come to mind when you hear the name St. Felix Pantry, think again. St. Felix Pantry is focused on helping individuals and families get through the tough times, overcome the odds, and progress towards self-sufficiency.
Sister Genevieve started the pantry 25 years ago, and we moved here in this building 1992. And today we serve over 1,000 families a week. A lot of people benefit from St. Felix Pantry. Single mothers, elderly, low income, the homeless. They all come from all over New Mexico.
As a locally and family-owned and operated funeral home, we believe strongly about giving back in our community. And one of the ways that we feel that giving back is key here in Rio Rancho area is through St. Felix Pantry. We became exposed to St. Felix on a tour a number of years ago, and I was shocked by the number of families that St. Felix is serving each and every day with core needs like food and clothing and other resources to help families through difficult times. They do such amazing work, and so it was an easy decision for us to choose St. Felix Pantry as one way that we could give back in our community.
Keeps you going through the month. You know, when you run out of regular food, you come here and you find more regular food, which is great.
St. Felix has done an outstanding job in the community. They are the only pantry in Sandoval County that supports Albuquerque, Sandoval County, Rio Rancho, Corrales, Bernalillo. They continue to impress me with all of the different things that they do, whether it be the Thanksgiving dinner that they put on every year that serves thousands of people, to serving the community daily to help those in need. Without them, I'm not sure what we would do in this community without them.
It's a great help. It helps me a lot. I use the bread very much. I even use it for the dog too.
I see St. Felix Pantry as being a true blessing to this community because so many times we are able to refer families and individuals who struggle to St. Felix Pantry to receive some help, short-term help that they need. St. Felix has been a great help to us in helping those people who do struggle.
It's a nice place to come to. Whenever you're in a situation and you need something to eat for your family, it's a good place to come to.
As the principal at Puesta del Sol Elementary, I see the needs that are present in our community and the fact that we have students who come to school hungry each day. And so with that, we're very fortunate to have come into contact and partnered with St. Felix Pantry and being able to access the wonderful resources that they're able to provide our families through our backpack program, in which we are able to send food home with our students each weekend, so that those long weekends they have something that they can eat at that point in time.
If it wasn't for St. Felix, I don't know where I'd be today.
St. Felix as a veteran has helped me to not only reach my full potential and goals. I like the environment. Everybody here is really friendly and it's always here to help, even if it's not something to do with the pantry.
We need your help. Please donate to help continue our ministry. Visit stfelixpantry.org.
Coming up next, Valley Fence Company, a family-owned business you can count on.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Serving the entire state of New Mexico, Valley Fence Company has been providing fencing solutions since 1969. Let's see what makes them the best in the biz.
Valley Fence was started by my grandfather in 1969, and when he got started, it was just a matter of hard work because he didn't have the opportunities, he didn't have the traditional education that a lot of folks have, and so for him it was just working hard and just trying to get that ball rolling.
The one thing my father had was he didn't have any limits, so he just continued to say, hey, let's try this and let's try this and let's go to this project. And it's very interesting. My father started it, and I think my gift is to just take what we had and try to make it better. And now with my son coming in, he's got some of mine and some of his grandfather's stuff in him. And so I think that's a good combination for the third generation to really expand what we're doing with technology. It's just bringing so many other opportunities for us. And he's a huge part of that coming on.
We have a wide range of products, and we offer the traditional fence items such as chain link, cedar, latia fence.
We offer just about anything you can think of. You have powder coating products that go over that now. You've got vinyl, you've got wood, you've got composite. We are an anchor distributor for Design Master. Design Master is going to give you the longevity. It's a powder coated product. It's just going to be around for a long, long time, and compared to being a painted product, it's just, there's no comparison.
Where we really pride ourselves is the custom work. Technology's come so far now, the things that we could do 20 years ago and the things we can do now are drastically different. For example, with our plasma cutter now, we can custom design gates and our fences, and we can provide customers just about anything they want.
We take it from its inception of cutting it out with your design and then powder coating it to any particular color that you may want.
So we really love when customers come and challenge us and say, can you help us get this done? Our answer almost every time is yes, and we're happy with how it turns out. Gates can be an excellent accent for somebody's home. Our ability to customize them can make them fit your home's look and design so well that if your home looks a certain way, we can make your gate look a certain way, and it's just an opportunity to really, really showcase your fence and to put a bow on it. They're all compatible with gate operators. So if you want access control, if you want to be able to get into your home via remote or via your phone, there's a ton of options these days, and it does make our lives a lot easier and provides a ton of security.
Over the last couple of years, we've also expanded our line into handrail. For some of our seniors, we put in handrails on their homes to help them, obviously, as they're getting older. Different designs, different colors.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Hello, my name's Dr. Greg Laporte, and this is our practice. Our name of our practice is Laporte Associates, or also Smiles by Design. We do general dentistry, fillings, cleanings, extractions, crowns, bridges, implants. There's another side of the practice where I do a lot of full mouth rehabilitation, pain management, and veneers or cosmetic work.
I've been to a lot of dentist office, and your staff is so friendly. They're inviting. I love the modern look of the office. So I did get 6 veneers on my top. One of the things that was important to me in getting veneers was the shade. I really wanted that white look. They recommended based on, you know, what would look more natural than what I wanted initially, because I wanted that bright smile, gleaming, and it wasn't realistic. They pulled out different shades in the light. You could see the difference, how it looks in different lighting. So that was really helpful to make my decision too.
We are the experts. We'll give you our opinion, but ultimately we try to make your teeth look the way that you want them to look.
They took my advice, what I wanted when I was looking for more of a straighter edge than the rounded.
If there's any changes we need to make, we can send those right back to our ceramist here while you sit comfortably and watch TV while she makes the changes, and then when they're done, we try them back in and we cement them, and then you get to go on your way. So it creates a lot less stress both on my side and on you, because you know you're going to get what you want when you leave.
I'm very happy. I get a lot of compliments on my teeth. I'm used to them now. At first, that metamorphosis, you know, going through that stage of just a new look, I'm fully used to it right now, so I'm happy.
I would sincerely ask any of you that may be watching that are looking for a new dental home to come try us out. I would love the opportunity to take care of you, and we look forward to meeting you soon.
No one wants to move into an assisted living facility, but sometimes it becomes necessary. The folks at Beehive Homes are the best in the biz when it comes to personal care and quality of life.
Beehive Homes is fabulous, and I highly recommend it. The homes are beautiful, the care is exceptional, and what they have to offer their residents is exceptional. Their caregivers are just loving, and they are hardworking. The food here is phenomenal. The beehives themselves are beautiful, and the residents just seem happy because it's like they're being at home, and that's what I like about it. It's like they're home. I am an ACSM certified health fitness instructor and exercise physiologist. I'm an ACE certified wellness coach and a senior strength and conditioning consultant. Good, foot down. Let's get the other leg up, roll it around. My role here at the Beehive Village is to provide training for the residents. I also provide the same training for Four Hills. Here at Beehive, what I do is I do chair exercise. Now, don't let chair exercise fool you, because my classes are very dynamic and we move the whole time. Do some jump, get those legs and arms moving. It's like Jacqueline Lane. So basically what I do is I do all the strength training movements that you would do in a gym. And then the second part of class, we always play a fun game that incorporates all the movement, all the coordination and mental focus that you would do during the strength training part. And it's so much fun to watch them coordinate their movements and focus on how they're going to make that shot. Oh, you got the fancy shot! This area of training has been one of the most rewarding areas of training that I've ever had the privilege of being a part of. And I just want to thank Michael Manning and Beehive Homes for letting me come in and work with their residents. It is and continues to be the most wonderful part of my day.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. Thanks for watching. And remember, when you see our men and women in uniform, please thank them for their service. And always remember, too, to be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. I'm Richard Holcomb. We'll see you right here again next Sunday for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.